Level 1. System entry and the first spoon. You step into the city jail for the first time and instantly feel the sharp chill of the concrete cell. Your first lunch is served on a gray plastic tray with 4 deep compartments. The guard tosses a serving of colorless beans and a piece of bread through the small door slot. This standard prison slop contains the necessary calories, but it is completely devoid of any flavor. Your cellmate looks at your tray and offers a very strange trade. He offers his dry flatbread in exchange for your small, unopened pack of instant coffee. Right at that moment, you begin to realize the true value of local prison food. Prison food here is not created for pleasure, but for the basic survival of the inmates. Your first meal takes place under the constant supervision of strict guards and security cameras. The tap water in your cell has an unpleasant and very pronounced metallic taste. The standard diet is calculated to be roughly 2,500 calories per day. Most inmates leave the standard food practically untouched because of its disgusting appearance. You quickly learn to eat your entire protein portion to maintain your strength. All through the first night, you feel an intense hunger and constantly think about food. The first rule of this place states that food is valued above all else. Never leave your tray unattended during the general lunch hour. Experienced inmates always evaluate newcomers by their ability to hold their own at the table. Morning breakfast at 5 o'clock consists of oatmeal and a glass of watered-down juice. You begin to watch carefully how other people obtain food. Your journey up the prison food pyramid starts right from this gray tray. Level completed. Before we jump into the next tier of the simulation, drop a subscribe so you never miss a new story. Thanks for being here and watching now. Let's get back to it. Level 2. Unlocking the commissary. Every Tuesday at 5 in the morning, inmates fill out paper order forms to buy commissary goods. The commissary sells chips, candy bars, canned goods, coffee, and various hot sauces. Your weekly spending limit is exactly $150 US. The officer delivers your long-awaited clear bag, filled with the delicious items you ordered earlier. Doritos chips cost twice as much here as they do in a regular supermarket. You hide your purchases inside a special metal locker under your bunk. An experienced cellmate shows you the first rules of protecting your food from thieves. Packaged food from the commissary becomes your first and most vital personal capital. Store-bought snacks pack a bold flavor and give you a real taste of home and freedom. You start budgeting every single dollar in your trust account extremely strictly. Trading between inmates is strictly forbidden by the rules, yet it happens absolutely everywhere. A pack of sweet cookies becomes a great payment for someone simply doing your laundry. Your first prison account balance gets refilled thanks to your relatives on the outside. Without money in your account, you are forced to eat only the standard free slop. Salted peanuts provide your body with the necessary fats for your evening workouts. You carefully study the prices of all items in the official commissary catalog. Every purchase becomes a carefully calculated step in your long daily survival. The smell of fresh peanut butter instantly attracts the attention of nearby podmates. You learn to hide your sweets so that nobody can find them. Now your clear food bag transforms into a genuine personal treasure chest. Enjoyed the video? Drop a super thanks below to support the channel and help me make even more awesome content for you. Appreciate you. Level 3. The gold standard. A pack of ramen. A single pack of dry ramen noodles costs only 50 cents at the commissary. However, inside the cell block, these noodles serve as the main and most stable currency. The price of any service or good is always measured in packs of dry soup. For 3 packs of noodles, someone can do a quality job washing all your clothes. A single can of tuna usually costs exactly 5 packs of spicy chicken soup. Inmates stash hundreds of noodle packs under their mattresses like a real bank vault. The exchange rate of this prison currency has remained rock solid for many years. The seasoning packet from the ramen is used as the primary spice for many dishes. Dry noodles can be stored for years and do not spoil at all from the heat. You pay with a pack of noodles for the chance to calmly watch your favorite TV channel. If you lose your noodle stash, you lose all your clout. Every new inmate quickly learns to value these little colorful packages. Dry noodles pack a massive amount of sodium and necessary carbohydrates. You always keep a rainy day stash of 10 packs, just in case things get rough. Noodle trades happen lightning fast during the daily rec yard walk. Even the biggest heavyweights in the block accept payment in this universal currency. A pack of noodles replaces paper cash, which is strictly banned in all prisons. You learn to tell flavors apart and know which noodles are valued the most. Spicy beef is considered the most valuable flavor among all available options. From this moment on, dry soup becomes your primary financial tool for survival. Level 4. Prison, alchemy, and hot water. There are no stoves in the cell, so inmates use hot tap water. To boil water, they build makeshift stingers using wires and razor blades. This dangerous device is called an immersion heater and is hidden from the guards' daily cell searches. Officers constantly confiscate these contraband devices during every cell inspection. Getting hot water using a homemade stinger is a true complex art. You learn to cook noodles inside a regular 1-liter plastic juice bottle. A plastic bag acts as a great thermal pouch for slow cooking hot meals. In 15 minutes spent in hot water, the dry noodles turn soft. The exact temperature of the water determines the flavor and quality of your upcoming evening meal. You use a clean tube sock to safely hold the piping hot plastic bottle. The cooking process requires maximum caution and alertness on your part. A guard can walk in at any second and confiscate your entire lunch. Prison alchemy transforms the simplest ingredients into true culinary masterpieces of forced survival. You add finely crushed cheese snacks to the hot water to make a sauce. The aroma of hot spices instantly fills your whole small, gray concrete box. Culinary secrets are passed down very carefully from older inmates to newer ones. A hot meal gives you a sense of comfort in this cold, harsh place. You learn how to make smooth sauces out of cheese chips dissolved in water. The precise proportion of hot water guarantees the perfect consistency for any prison dish. Now you know how to whip up a hot meal out of practically nothing in minutes. Level 5. The legendary spread. A cell block feast. A prison spread is a big communal dish cooked by several inmates together. Every participant in the feast chips in their own share of various food items. One brings noodles, another adds a pouch of tuna, and a third throws in some cheese chips. All the ingredients are crushed finely and mixed together inside a clean trash bag. Then hot water is poured into the mix, and it is wrapped tightly inside a blanket. The mixture steams for 20 minutes until all the ingredients fully soften and expand. The ready spread is sliced into equal portions for every member of the group. The dish turns out extremely high in calories, filling, and incredibly spicy. This shared meal brings people together and builds very tight prison bonds. During the spread, inmates share the latest news and talk over important business. Turning down an invitation to a feast like this is considered a sign of major disrespect. You taste this mix for the first time and are amazed by its rich, full flavor. The salty chips melt completely and create a thick, savory cheese sauce. The canned meat gives the dish the necessary protein and the right texture. You eat the spread using crunchy corn chips instead of spoons. A lunch like this provides your body with energy for the entire tough day ahead. After the feast, inmates carefully clean up all traces of cooking from the guards. The proper division of portions is overseen by the oldest and most respected inmate in the block. This day becomes a real holiday for you amid the gray prison routine. You become a full-fledged member of the Culinary Brotherhood in your new housing block. Level 6. Culinary ingenuity. The prison tamale. Making a prison tamale requires a high level of true craft from the cook. You take a bag of Fritos corn chips and crush them up super fine. Crushed noodles and a dash of extra hot spices are added to the chips. Then you carefully pour a small amount of hot drinking water over the mixture. The thick dough is carefully shaped into a firm, long meat roll shape. The bag containing the roll is tied shut tightly and left to set in a warm spot. Inside the roll, you can wrap slices of summer sausage or soft salted cheese. After 15 minutes, the firm tamale is ready for the final slicing. Instead of a knife, inmates use a tight thread pulled from their own cotton mattress. The even slices of the tamale look just as great as a restaurant-style plating. This dish is considered a true delicacy at any evening prison celebration. You treat your cellmate to this masterpiece as a sign of great personal respect. Making use of available ingredients shows incredible human ingenuity under harsh conditions. Prison recipes have been perfected by generations of inmates over decades. Your own version of the tamale turns out extra spicy and super delicious. A juicy filling of tuna and cheese makes the dish extremely filling. You write this unique recipe down in your small secret notepad. For many inmates, cooking like this becomes the only way to distract themselves from the blues. The smell of the spicy corn roll reminds you of home. Now you know how to pull off real culinary miracles using basic bags of chips. Level 7. The Black Market. Coffee and pouched tuna. Keef. Instant coffee is considered true liquid black gold in prison. Strong hot coffee gives you energy and serves as a major medium of exchange. A single small jar of coffee can go for up to $20 on the yard market. Canned tuna in foil pouches replaces real paper money for the inmates. Tuna keeps for a long time and packs a tons of clean, high-grade protein. You hide your valuable tuna pouches in a secret stash behind the vent grill. Nighttime trading between cells happens using long lines made from bedsheets. Inmates call this item passing system fishing or running a fishing line. You tie a tuna pouch to the line and drop it down to the neighboring cell a floor below. In return, you pull back 2 packs of strong coffee and a sleeve of sweet cookies. Tower guards keep a sharp eye out, but stopping the night trades is impossible. Black market prices fluctuate based on commissary stock deliveries. If the commissary goes on lockdown, coffee prices instantly skyrocket to the moon. You become a seasoned trader and constantly keep track of your valuable inventory. A coffee drink known as slam is brewed by mixing in hot Coca-Cola. This explosive mix delivers a powerful surge of energy for the whole long day. Dishonest traders lose their reputation fast and run into major trouble. Fairness in prison trades is the key to your own long-term safety. You build up your own emergency stash of 5 pouches of high-value fish. The food black market operates non-stop under its own strict rules. Level 8. Desserts out of nothing. The sweet life. Craving something sweet becomes a real trial for every inmate. You learn to make a prison cake out of crushed cookies and peanut butter. Oreos are carefully separated into their sweet cream filling and dark chocolate cookies. The dark cookies are ground into flour and mixed with a tiny splash of water. From the resulting dough, flat cake layers are formed for the future prison cake. The white cream filling is used as a smooth, sweet frosting between the layers. The top of the cake is decorated with crushed M&Ms or bits of a chocolate bar. The prison dessert is set in a cool spot for a few hours to firm up. A cake like this is made for birthdays or other major occasions in the block. Your first prison cake turns out insanely sweet and looks amazing. A hot drink made from melted peppermint candies replaces aromatic mint tea for inmates. Sweet treats help beat stress and let you forget about the harsh prison walls. You share the dessert with your cellmate, who is celebrating his birthday today. Making sweets requires immense patience and precision from any cook. A Snickers bar is considered the best ingredient for whipping up a sweet cream. You learn to make hot cocoa using powdered milk and instant coffee. The sweet aroma spreads fast through the whole cell and catches the neighbor's attention. Your skill at crafting desserts boosts your clout among the other inmates. Even in conditions this tough, people find a way to enjoy a small moment of joy. Now you know how to build a sweet life using basic commissary products. Level 9. Hierarchy and culinary power. Access to quality food completely dictates your actual standing in the prison hierarchy. Inmates who work in the prison kitchen hold massive power and influence. They can sneak out fresh veggies, real meat, and extra spices on the low. A single fresh onion costs a whole 3 packs of noodles on the black market. Fresh garlic is considered the best remedy for boosting immunity and adding flavor. Kitchen workers risk getting tossed into the SHU for every single food item they hustle out. Yet, the high profits from trading drive them to take that risk day in and day out. Those who control the food distribution control the whole housing block. Wealthy inmates do not eat the standard free slop from the main mess hall at all. They hire personal cooks, among other inmates, for a fixed weekly pay. A personal cook prepares fresh meals 3 times a day, using top-tier ingredients. You watch how food turns into a tool of political clout. Food debts are the most dangerous debts in the entire prison system. If you cannot pay back a noodle debt, you wind up in serious trouble. You always settle your trades on time to keep a solid reputation. Your financial discipline allows you to step up the prison ladder with confidence. A steady food supply guarantees you peace of mind and respect from those around you. Culinary cook-offs between blocks determine the best cook in the entire facility. Winning a battle like that earns the cook immunity and high social status. The food economy completely shapes the order and strict rules inside this prison. Level 10. Freedom and invaluable experience. Your sentence is coming to an end, and you are getting ready to step back into freedom. You look at your secret stash of noodles and high-value tuna pouches. On the eve of your release, you make a grand gift to all your loyal friends. You hand over all your accumulated wealth to a new inmate for his fresh start. Your final spread in this cell turns out to be the delicious meal in all these long years. You look back on all the hard times and laugh over past culinary fails. The prison culinary school taught you to cherish every single breadcrumb on the table. You realized the true worth of simple things that people completely overlook on the outside. Release morning greets you with cool, fresh air and bright sunlight. The officer unlocks the last heavy metal door, and you step past the high fence. Your very first stop on the outside is a classic American 24/7 diner. You order a massive steak, fresh French fries, and a big mug of coffee. Delicious home-style food. Feels like a real miracle after years of forced prison slop. Yet, you look back with warmth on the amazing resourcefulness of your former prison crew. The experience of prison alchemy will stay with you for the rest of your long life. You will never throw away even a tiny piece of fresh bread, ever again. All these recipes made from chips and soup became part of your unique life story. Freedom has its own distinct and very sweet taste for every person. You slide your hands into the pockets of your street clothes and slowly walk into a new future. Your evolution through the prison food system is officially complete once and for all.